Money is a very private thing and can be tough to talk about, especially when you require it. Most people still believe that it's uncouth to talk openly about your salary. That said, it means that most people have no real clue how to deal with money issues. After all, schools don't provide financial education. Instead, matters like taxes, loans, and mortgages are not discussed. Even if parents teach their kids about them, their success is highly dependent on the parents' knowledge. Not everyone is equipped to impart financial advice to their offspring. To make things worse, our current economy is in crisis, with financial insecurity being much more deep-rooted than caused by simple overspending. Without knowing better about money, it is terrifyingly easy to mismanage it. When this happens, shame eclipses the ability to talk about it and get help. It is normal to be afraid of being called irresponsible if you handle your money badly. But being accountable and owning up is the first step to bettering your situation. Social media is great for staying connected with your friends and family, but it can also give you a skewed glimpse into other people's lives. As you may expect, most people only share about the good things in life. When looking at such happiness and wealth, it's normal to want to have it too and show it off. Unfortunately, this can put a strain on your finances if you reach for material heights you may not want to reach. To prevent this from happening, you can choose to unplug and have time off from social media. Keep in mind what's important to you in your own life. Are such things as frequent overseas vacations, decadent meals every day, and a picture-perfect home more important than your family? What you see may not reflect the enjoyment you assume, and obtaining it for yourself won't give you any happiness or sense of fulfillment. Decades ago, women didn't work. Past perceptions have been maintained until now to cause issues like the gender pay gap, causing women to earn less and be passed over for promotions. Meanwhile, people are discouraged from talking about their salary, making it even more difficult to solve the problem. Worse, pink taxes exist, making it so that women are forced to pay more than men for the same product marketed at women. Simply because women bear children, they have to deal with the cost of sanitary products, being refused or pushed out of jobs for being pregnant, having low maternity pay, and pay for raising their children should they be single. Despite efforts, women still face monumental challenges to become financially secure. Let's face it, the property market is completely messed up. Although most people are raised to think that owning a home is of critical importance, it's nearly impossible to achieve. For one thing, there exists a buy-to-rent market that drives up the prices of a property while also making it more expensive to rent. In the face of this declining economy and lack of job security, how are the younger generation supposed to afford to get a house? It might be better for them to dig in and make their rented space feel as much like theirs as possible. At the same time, action should be taken to revamp the system to ensure that people don't exploit and profit off others' misfortune. What do you want from life? Is it success or happiness, or does one feed into the other? When you get a clear picture of what you want your life to be like, you will be more confident about the choices you make, especially when it comes to money. It's crucial to know what financial goals will truly make your life better. From there, you will need to form a plan to achieve your goals. The first step to do so is by understanding your spending habits. Looking back at your expenditure, you can see what eats away at your money the most. Once you have an idea of how much you spend, you need to compare it to how much you bring in. You must work out how much you need for compulsory expenses and give yourself a sum to spend for things you love that will help make life worth living. Cut out the things that you have no real need for and you might find your finances healthier in no time. Just because you live life according to a budget doesn't mean that it has to be painful and hard to deal with. Having the right mindset while living frugally is critical to ensure that you don't just slog through life in order not to be destitute. Happiness does not depend on wealth. When you prioritize the non-material things in life, it will be much easier to persevere and stick to your budget. When you find what's more important, you will see that life isn't about striking it rich but enriching your life through connections with others and helping where you can. Being open and honest about your finances can be good for yourself as well as others who might have otherwise fallen victim to the illusion that money can buy happiness. Don't forget that sharing is caring when it comes to both knowledge and money.